everybody, it's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel. And today, as promised, I have my friend Rachel here who is doing a no-spend month for the month of October. We have finished the first week of the month, and so we're just going to ask her a couple questions as to how it's going. So I guess, first of all, can you say why you chose to do a no-spend month?
Yeah, I think I chose no-spend October because I just wanted to see if I could do it. I wanted to see if I could save some money, see if I can pay a little bit off on my bills. I'm on baby step number 2 for the Dave Ramsey baby steps, trying to pay off my debt. So I'm just working on that, and I thought this was going to be a cool way to do that. And October is kind of an easy month because there's no birthdays and there's no like major holidays besides Halloween, so I thought this would be easy.
It's a really good idea. So you're on baby step 2, so you have your $1,000
my emergency fund.
Emergency fund. We haven't talked about the baby steps yet, but gives people a little snippet as to what this will be. And so have you ever done a no-spend month before?
No, this is my first no-spend month.
Okay. So you're saying you're going to put it towards your debt.
Yes.
What debt are you paying off? Like, is it a car, a credit card? What do you have?
So right now I have 3 debts. I have a credit card and 2 student loans, and I'm paying the minimum on the student loans, but I'm trying to pay off the credit card because I cut it up, and I'm trying to pay it off as quickly as possible. So I think I'll put all the extra towards that and hopefully be done with it by April. So,
Oh, that's really exciting.
yeah,
Really exciting.
hopefully.
Nice. So, how much are you expecting to save this month?
Not as much as I thought it would be, just because my budget's already so tight
Sure.
that it's kind of just a little, $20 off my groceries, $10 off my gas and my spending money. So it's really only about $160, $170.
That's still really good though.
But it helps, yeah.
Yeah, every little bit helps because otherwise that's money that you can't put towards it.
Yeah, that I just wasted.
Yeah, depending on how much you are putting towards that amount right now, that could make a pretty good dent.
Definitely. So yeah, I think it'll help. It's just lots more than I thought, but a good step.
Yeah. Before we had a baby, we would do a no-spend month and we could put hundreds of dollars towards our debt. But now that we have to pay for daycare, it's
harder.
It's a lot smaller. So, but every little bit helps. What has been a challenge this week?
I think a challenge has been, like when I have a tough week or like when work is really stressful, I want to go out to eat. I just want to eat, and usually I want to go to Taco Bell, which is cheap, but I'm doing a no-spend month, so I can't go to Taco Bell. So I think that's been hard, not being able to eat out. And then also there's this like shake place in town that I've been wanting to go to, and I'm letting myself go once a week is what I've decided. I made a pact with myself, but sometimes I want to go more, and so I kind of have to talk myself out of it and be like, no, you can't. So
That's been a lot of self-control.
Yes.
That's impressive.
Definitely.
What do you think has gone well this week?
I think it's kind of just showing me that I can do it. I think just kind of like the little boosting confidence, like 1 week down, you can do this. You didn't spend, unnecessarily this week, so you can do it for 3 more weeks. It'll be easy.
Was there anything that was really tempting, maybe besides like the shake place or Taco Bell?
No, just food. But I guess Target's tempting too. I just told myself I can't go to Target, so yeah.
You don't have a Target super close to you,
That
right?
helps.
So that helps a lot.
Yes, that really helps.
Target's a huge downfall for a lot of people.
Yes, I love Target, so
Yeah.
I just stay away.
That's good. So, are you going to do anything different next week to kind of keep going, keep up that momentum?
I don't think so. I think I'll just continue. I'm pretty happy with how I'm going, and maybe even cut out the shake, but that's kind of my treat, so we'll see.
Maybe push yourself. Maybe 1 week I won't.
Yes.
But it's nice because you've allowed that in your budget. So one thing that I mentioned in the last video, kind of prefacing the no spend month, is just plan out those things before the month starts. So you said you don't have birthdays, but if there is a birthday in the month, it's totally fine to say I'm going to spend this much money on that birthday, but nothing more.
Definitely.
So it's great because then you're like, I'm allowed to do this once a week, but nothing else. And a lot of people like to have a cheat day or a cheat purchase, and so you're kind of allowing that to yourself.
And it's a relatively small purchase, so it's okay.
Yeah. So the last time we did a no spend month, it was in January, but that was actually the month that Nick was born. And we had done all this preparation for the babies. We did the classes and all that. So we actually wanted to go out to eat after one of the classes, and we're like, it's for the baby. The baby was the exception for the no spend month. So we're like, we'll just tack it onto the baby expenses and call it good. That was our cheat. It's Culver's. It's
Sometimes you have to just to keep going. It's a little like prize for yourself sometimes, as long as it's cheap.
Right. Right. Well, that's really good. So hopefully next week when we talk again, you have a lot more
momentum and money saved up, I hope. So.
Right. You can see the progress. Like I'm halfway through and yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, it'll feel good.
Good. Well, it's encouraging for you to see someone do this. So.
Yeah, it's not as hard as some people think it is. It's as long as you budget, it's not too bad.
And you have to have the accountability.
Yes.
So if you were doing it without any support, that would be really easy to cheat.
Especially if I had friends who were like, let's go out to eat. And I said, no, I can't. Well, yeah, it'd be really hard if my friends did that, but everybody's been supportive, so.
It's really good. And so, do you use cash a lot?
No, I don't. I should, but I don't.
So how do you prevent the temptation of using your card on a no spend month?
I just don't go to the store. I live in the country, so it's really easy. All we have is a grocery store and like a restaurant, so it's easy for me. But I get it when you live in the city; it's a little bit harder, and maybe that's when I know you use cash. It's probably easier to use cash for some people.
Yeah, and so when we do a no spend, we just leave the cash at home. You know, so we have some categories that carry over from month to month, and so we just don't have that on us, and so.
Then you can't cheat.
You can't cheat. Yeah. Some banks actually allow you to temporarily freeze your debit card. You just turn it on and off. So we might try that also the next time we do a no spend, just because then there's zero temptation with your card. So
that is kind of nice. Well, thank you for having me on. This is awesome.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, hopefully this encourages people to try it.
Yeah, so if you are doing a no spend month, leave some comments down below as to how it's going for you. We can check in with you and encourage you also in your journey. And stay tuned because next week we'll put up another video checking in with Rachel and just seeing how it's going halfway through.
Awesome. Sounds good. See you next week.
Bye, everybody.